Have you ever caught yourself thinking about someone way too often, even when you swore it was just a small crush? You tell yourself it's nothing serious, yet your heart races every time their name pops up on your screen. If that sounds familiar, you might not just be crushing, you might be falling for real. In this video, we're breaking down 9 deep, psychologically backed signs that what you're feeling isn't just infatuation, it's something real. These signs reveal when attraction turns into emotional attachment and when your heart starts to see someone as more than just a crush. So let's dive in. Number 1, you feel a mix of peace and fear. Let's start with the most powerful sign. When it's real, you feel 2 things at once: calm and fear. Calm, because this person makes you feel safe. Fear, because you realize how much they now matter to you. This emotional contrast, that mix of peace and vulnerability, this is one of the strongest psychological signs that love is beginning to take root. Number 2, you start caring about their well-being more than your own. When it's just attraction, you care about how they see you. But when you're catching real feelings, you start caring about how they feel. You notice when they're down, you want to help, and their happiness genuinely affects you. That empathy, that selfless concern, is the emotional core of real love. Number 3, you miss them in a calm, meaningful way. You don't just crave their attention, you miss their presence. You miss talking to them, laughing with them, sharing small moments. It's not about thrill or validation anymore. It's about emotional connection. Missing them feels deep but peaceful, not desperate. Number 4, you're comfortable showing your vulnerable side. You stop pretending to be perfect. You can be honest, awkward, or even emotional, and you don't feel judged. That's huge, because vulnerability is one of the deepest signs of trust. When you can show your real self, it means your heart feels emotionally safe with them. Number 5, you want to grow, not just impress. With a crush, you try to look good. With real feelings, you want to be good. You want to communicate better, listen deeper, and show up as your best self. That desire to grow, not perform, shows your feelings are grounded in respect and emotional maturity. Number 6, you accept their flaws and still feel drawn to them. When it's real, imperfections don't scare you off. They make you feel closer. You start seeing their flaws as part of who they are, not reasons to pull away. You love the whole person, not just the idealized version. That's emotional depth, and it's a major turning point from infatuation to love. Number 7, you're not just attracted to their looks, you admire their soul. The attraction goes beyond surface beauty. You find yourself drawn to their character, their kindness, their patience, their integrity. You admire the way they think, how they treat others, how they handle challenges. That's not chemistry. That's admiration, and admiration is the backbone of lasting love. Number 8, you start imagining a future with them without forcing it. When you start picturing this person in your future, without trying, it's not fantasy. It's your subconscious saying this connection feels emotionally safe and meaningful. You imagine shared experiences, goals, and everyday moments. That's your brain quietly acknowledging emotional compatibility. Number 9, they're always on your mind, even when you don't mean to. Finally, you know you're truly catching feelings when they naturally occupy your thoughts, not in an obsessive way, but in a gentle, constant presence. They come to mind when something funny happens or when you hear a song that reminds you of them. That quiet consistency is love settling in. Conclusion: if you felt several of these signs resonate, it's not just a crush anymore. It's something real, something that touches your emotions, your mind, and your growth. Falling for someone deeply can be scary, but it's also one of the most profound experiences of being human. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, is it just a crush, or is it something your heart has quietly chosen? If this video spoke to you, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on love psychology and emotional growth. And remember, real love doesn't rush. It unfolds slowly when 2 hearts start feeling safe enough to be real.